All right, today we're going to talk about Yellow Cat Redwood, coming from the Yellow Cat Flats area in Utah. And what we're going to play today is it Yellow Cat Redwood or is it just a wannabe? So we've got a lot of stuff to show you, and we'll discuss if it's redwood or if it's a pseudomorph or if it's just something else entirely. So yeah, let's get started. A lot of people, they want to call everything redwood, but this is obviously a nodule because you can see it's gray kind of host stone in there. So still beautiful, still coming from the Yellow Cat Flats area, but that's just a nodule. How about this one? You think that's redwood? Or you think that's a nodule? We're going to say nodule because this resembles nodule. Resembles more like a nodule than wood grain or pseudomorph. And this one, still another awesome, beautiful piece. Little orbs in there. Might look like wood on the outside a little bit. How do you know? Redwood or wannabe? We're going to call that a wannabe as well because this resembles nodule, like it has broken out of a nodule. Nothing to tell us that it's wood. Nothing saying that that's wood. How about this piece? Redwood or wannabe? That's a nice angle. Again, there's your little hint right there. Nothing saying it's wood, but this right here shows us pseudomorph. There's pseudomorph blades on there, so that's going to be barite pseudomorph. Most of its crystals broken away, so it might look like redwood, but that's pseudomorph. Just to give some obvious similarities to that, this one is a pseudomorph. Still beautiful. You still got the red banded fortifications, but obviously a pseudomorph once you see it. Same with this guy. It's a rough pseudomorph, what you would find without a polish. Obvious blades. Nice red spot showing. How about this guy? Is that redwood or a wannabe? Kind of looks like some wood grain there, but you see enough of it, and that's actually like a crystal structure. So that's not wood grain. As pretty as it is, it's not redwood. How about this guy? Really nice fortifications in that. You got purple, red, calcite or celestite center. Almost looks like wood grain. But again, it's like a different crystal structure, maybe a selenite or a gypsum. If you didn't know better, it looks like wood, but it's not enough to say that it is wood. So again, we would call that a wannabe. Not quite the redwood. And how about this piece? Redwood or wannabe? Look at the depth in that. You got yellow, almost like a feather. And here we've got obvious wood pattern, undeniable, you know. So that's what tells us that this is not a wannabe. This is actually Yellow Cat Redwood, petrified wood. Awesome, beautiful piece. How about this guy? Nice fortification, switches from orangish to red. Quartz in the center. Not much saying that it's wood, except for this part right here. Resembles wood just enough. We would want to call this one petrified wood. We would call this one redwood. And truthfully, it's still hard to know on all this, and that's why we're doing the video, because a lot of people want to call it all redwood, and it's not all redwood. How about this nice piece? Nice pattern going on in there. And right there, you get just enough that looks like a wood pattern. Not pseudomorph, and not nodule. So we would call this one redwood. How's this for redwood? Again, you can't deny that right there. There's no crystal structure, no chunky nodule around it. Look at the fortifications in that. That one, obviously redwood. Nice little branch section. And that is how you tell the difference between Yellow Cat redwood and Wannabes. Thanks for watching. Visit us at petrifiedpalace.com.